I would recommend building out pages like San Antonio, Bourne, and any other cities in the area. You don't want to go too wild. I see a lot of websites where they have like 200, 300, 400 different pages. You really don't need like 400 location pages. You just need to target the right areas around your business. You probably, because you've been in business for a while, I assume you probably know where most of your customers are going to be coming from, or where they're prepared to travel from. And then you can actually build location pages from those areas so that you show up in those areas. Now, as for the title for those kind of like cities, it's going to be ceramic coating in San Antonio, window tinting, Bourne, or auto detailing in Bronzeville. All right, so these are just suggestions. Of course, before you build out all of these pages, you'd want to do a proper audit and just map out all of the pages, all of the keywords that you're going to be targeting, and then you want to like systematically build out those pages. Now, the next biggest issue on your website is the content. Basically, the content on your blog section. It's not really functioning as supporting content, and content is pretty important. It's going to be one of those things that's going to help determine whether or not you're an authority or if you have the expertise on a certain topic. So if you don't have the right content on there, you're not going to be able to use it to push the right pages to the top of the rankings. And Google is not going to take you serious, because if you only have like 3 pages about detailing and they're all kind of like targeting the exact same keyword, Google is essentially just going to think you're faking it, or you just don't have enough written content out there in order for Google to trust you enough to send their users to your website. So since we're talking about like content, I just want to pull this up. These are the 4 pillars that I kind of focus on when it comes to local SEO, and that's going to be your website. So your website is essentially what you have already. You have a website, it's hosted somewhere, and hopefully all of the technicals, the speed issues, and all of those things are sorted. Your site architecture is going to be probably more along the lines of like content, because if you have good content and it's structured properly, it influences your site architecture. But basically, what you're looking at is you need a good website, you need to build trust, and then you need to produce content and get backlinks on an ongoing basis. Now, the trust is produced through reviews, right?